Some people look evil.
The funny thing about
Bill
that guy-
Cosby.
What? I was kicking around this week. I saw a video about Spongebob, and it was the political ideologies of everyone. And I was like, how about they do that, but it's for the religion of each one? And we start off, we know what Mr. Krabs is.
He's a Christian, evangelical.
It seemed like they weren't having. It seemed like they were very pro David Duke.
Okay,
That was
Elliot,
kinda
so when
different,
we
you know?
have David Duke on, what are you going to say?
I'm gonna be like, how many dicks are you willing to suck, David Duke? He looks more ready than you've ever looked in your life, dude. What's wrong with you?
Fucking true.
Why aren't you ready right now?
I'm ready as dude, look how many tabs I got open. This tab's filled with truth right here. Every single one of them.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling. We're
Oh, what the hell? Okay.
I thought it best to just like, you know,
yeah,
like,
you were
what do
swarming
they call it?
through-
Like a ghost insert or something.
You were
like
trying
that?
to close up all your gay porn tabs over here. Frank couldn't see because Sebastian's
I
gone.
was doing.
Frank was watching them with me. He doesn't need to see. Huh?
I was doing parody.
You were doing a parody?
That was Through the Wire by Shaka Khan.
Oh, okay. You were doing your own little thing over there.
Education
Okay, I thought he was saying he was doing a parody of himself watching gay porn with me. And I was like, that's very layered. Okay.
It's avant-garde. It's sort of a new style of art.
That would be a pretty good
Fucking
parody,
method
not gonna
acting.
lie.
Yeah.
Wait, 1 second. Pause.
I didn't even say anything gay. I didn't even say some gay shit.
Okay, no, they're all set. All
You
right.
gotta let me say something gay.
You gotta
first before
understand
say
what the word
pause.
pause means to French people.
Pause,
You gotta-
dude. Pause. Don't stop being gay, guys.
You gotta
Pause.
meet him where he's at.
Pause also is, paused up.
Like when you're menopaused up, when
No.
when you're 40 years old and you start getting mad at your children.
No, when you have AIDS. You
Oh.
like positive. Like HIV
Oh,
positive.
paused up. It could mean, it's
paused
gender
up.
neutral.
I know a few men who got paused up. Yeah.
What if instead of
Women get paused up all the time.
Yeah, they do get.
When I was 18, I thought I was gonna get AIDS. I thought I was gonna get paused up.
When I was 18,
Is there
I
a
thought I was
specific
gonna
reason,
get
or do you just
AIDS.
think that when you turned 18, you got AIDS?
No, the second person I ever slept with came into my room
What's his
at
name?
night randomly. Jared Fogle, you might know him. He's very famous.
18 was old for that guy, but
So, would you say he's packing a $5 footlong? Is that what's happening?
also, can I get something on that? When I was 18, I thought I was gonna get AIDS. Come on, can we do that? Macklemore.
Wait,
Even
did he
more-
actually say
even
that?
more of an ally. Yeah, that was the second verse of the song. He was
Oh,
like, when I was-
damn.
no, I'm kidding.
God damn you, Elias.
When I was 18, because my uncle is straight in my bed or whatever. However that song goes.
Macklemore and I got a lot in common. That's what I'm starting to find out.
Call it neg
you know?
privilege. You guys have a song called Neg Privilege.
Whoa,
NEG?
that's
NEG?
close.
What
Do we
does
get a
that
check
mean?
there? We get a NEG?
What does that mean?
Safe.
yeah.
Wait, we're going to
Dude,
official review.
He's negative for
We're going
AIDS.
to Secaucus for this one. He didn't say it. It'll be first down.
Oh, thank you, Tiger
42.
Woods. No, it's like a negative. You know, you're negative for AIDS. Macklemore famously had a song called White Privilege. I don't know if you...
Yeah, and then he says he's negative for AIDS in that song. He's like, I don't got it no more because I put money in my blood system, like that episode of South Park.
It's exactly how the
That's
bar
how he
goes.
raps
Yeah,
also.
He does
Then-
rap like
and
that.
weirdly, he goes back to that when I was 18, I thought I was going to get AIDS part. It's weird. He puts that in every song. It's kind of like his calling card.
Yeah.
It is.
He starts them all off like that. When I was 18, I thought I was going to get AIDS, but then my dad told me if I swallowed his jizz, I'd be fine, and I did, and now I don't got AIDS.
Yeah.
Macklemore.
Is that your story?
No, that's Macklemore.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, but what about your story? What
Oh,
is
this
your
was
Yeah,
a
yours.
girl.
Yeah.
Some girl came, like, she was like older than me. I think she was 22 at the time, right? Much older when I was 18. And then she came into the room and she's like, oh my God, I'm a whore. I probably have AIDS. You know, and then me being 18, I freaked out and went to the doctor the next day and got
You were
that was
like,
the first
oh
time
my
getting
God,
tested.
I'm a whore. I probably have AIDS.
No, I was like,
What is
holy
this,
shit, dude. I was like, do I have AIDS?
What does she mean?
I was like quiet
probably-
the entire time. I was like, do I have AIDS?
You can't explain. What? Okay. Why didn't you? What made her think she
Yeah.
had
So
AIDS?
this woman was
You
having a
just
mental
skipped a huge
breakdown,
part
and
of
you were
this.
concerned about only yourself, is what it
I
sounds
was
like.
18, 100. Dude, she like barred. I was probably like 2 a.m. She's like, can I come over? I was like, sure. Cause like she was friends with a bunch of like my film. Like I stayed like in a film dorm. And so she came downstairs into my apartment and she's like, oh my God, I'm a whore. I probably have AIDS. And I was like, I have AIDS.
Why did she think she had
Now.
AIDS?
Huh?
Why did she think she had AIDS?
Because she's a whore, dude.
But
She's a slutty little slut. And
oh,
she's
she
proud.
was just saying. Why would you say that without?
Yeah.
I would think maybe she's like, oh, I've been exposed to someone who has HIV. She just said that just cause.
Yeah, she just said that's a scary thing to hear. That's like a traumatizing moment in my life. I remember that moment.
Okay.
Damn.
You know, fear boiled
what
in
I'm
my
gonna
She
say.
blood.
To
didn't
wake
jump
you
to
up.
like chlamydia or gonorrhea. It was straight to AIDS.
It was like
Yeah.
straight to AIDS, dude.
Holy
Well, it's probably because she had sex
dramatic
with
ass.
Elias, and she's like,
I got
gay.
AIDS from this gay guy. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
yeah. Let me.
How many
She
ripped
saw-
assholes have touched your
She
cock?
saw the heels in his closet and was like, oh my god, I have AIDS.
Fucking AIDS.
I have AIDS. What race was this woman?
What do you think? I think you.
Oh my
guessed pretty
god, I have
easily.
AIDS.
Yeah, it was a white woman
White woman.
who was
Makes
vegan.
sense.
She got the reason we stopped talking was
I
because she
totally
found out
have
my dad
AIDS.
killed a pig.
Yeah, no,
In
that-
Mexico.
That, shit
Holy
sucks.
shit.
I have AIDS. That bloods.
Dude, could you imagine
I
being like
have
a woke
AIDS.
vegan and
Ew.
Oh my
getting
God.
on like an African tribe for like scrambling into the jungle and finding like something to eat, and you're
Yeah.
just like these f***ing savages.
A vegan-
Jesus Christ!
A vegan that has
Nasty.
AIDS is a pretty funny character. I have to take my pills today.
Well, there's that like meme of like a bunch of vegan people always do coke.
I
There was like,
guess it makes
"Fuck
sense.
you,
Yeah.
we're gonna do cocaine." Well, a bunch of people die getting coke, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm
you,
not
you
saying
never
it
watched
makes
Narcos?
I'm saying it makes sense that people that are vegan do cocaine because it's a rich white thing.
Because they're so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to like fill their lives because they have
They
no
sell it at
energy
Whole
all the
Foods.
time, so that they take cocaine in order to gain energy for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, coffee
should
and
take
cocaine
Kratom.
breakfast.
You should take kratom, dude.
Is that vegan coffee? Kratom?
What is that?
Vegan?
Well, yeah, Kratom's vegan.
Oh, okay. Well,
It was
I
like
You're
think
like a
it's-
murderer when you popped 5 of them that one night, Frank.
Yeah, didn't you take like 10?
No.
Didn't you take 10 Kratoms?
I'm addicted to kratom. I'm a kratom addict. I've been shooting up. That
He's
would
a
be
little
funny.
crat rat, dude.
A guy who listens to too many comedy podcasts. He's like, I've been shooting up kratom for years. I've run out of Blue Chew. I've taken them all. I ordered the highest subscription count they had, and I've been sleeping on my pillow.
Hims became me's. Yeah.
I tried becoming trans in order to take hers.
Keeps well, I kept.
My pubic hair has never been so long and braided before.
Become trans just to support your favorite YouTuber.
I've lost all of my money sports gambling while shooting up kratom.
It's the Joe Rogan experience
Joe
right there.
I over like they're like, help, we need 20 cc stat. Yeah, he overdosed on Alpha Brain. He's too smart. He's like levitating above the hospital bed, spinning around.
He's gone full Sigma. There's nothing we can do for him.
He just keeps getting too buff for his muscles to handle.
Help, doctor! He's mogging us. He's mogging us too hard.
What's mogging?
Oh, that's a mog?
How do you know
Yeah.
this, dude? You've been
Been to
hanging out with some
Mogwarts.
13-year-olds?
Been to Mogwarts, dog.
Mogwarts?
I'm sorry. Didn't this guy used to hang out with 13-year-olds for a living?
That's not. I wasn't hanging out with them,
Isn't that
bro.
what teaching is? You just hang
Teaching,
out
you're
with a
not
bunch of
friends with the children, dude.
Are you not hanging out with them? Do you have to be friends
I'm
with
not.
somebody to hang
I'm
out?
not friends with them.
I've hung out with people I'm not friends with before. Does that
Why,
make you-
dude? Why'd you subject yourself to that, Frank?
I don't
It's
know.
getting to some personal trauma.
Why do you hang out with kids, man?
When I was
It's a little-
teaching, because I had to teach them the English
Yeah,
language.
you taught them. All right.
I did. I taught them a lot more,
Okay, all right. Now
like
I'm not
pride,
friends with people.
dignity.
Oh, I'm sure you did teach them a lot about pride.
A lot of pride.
You taught them a lot about. Teacher, can we do math? We're not doing math today. We're doing pride, and
Today we're doing Pride. It's June.
it will be fun.
Get
yeah,
ready. Put on your gay flags.
In June?
I did wear my gay flag shirt a lot in June.
Pretty funny.
Yeah. not
You,
gonna lie.
so all the dumb kids. That'd be funny if all the dumb kids were gay because they got taught pride in summer school.
All the dumb kids are like, "Why do you have God's flag on you?"
Yeah.
Yeah, because they think I'm like here after the what's it called? The Great Flood. Y'all don't know about this?
I guess.
it'd be pretty
Heathens.
funny if actually they all hated rainbows because them. But
Or some of them loved it. No, but I think it would be funny because it would help the gay community if there were more dumb gay guys. You know?
Would it?
Yeah, because the gay guys are. It's a function of for some at some level being openly gay is kind of a function of social class, and so if you have dumber gay people, then there's more poor gay people, and so that helps out where you guys have a little deficiency. You know.
yeah, you guys are very underrepresented at
Well,
the
I
lowest class.
feel
prisons
like
also,
I have a
yeah.
deficiency of cum in my ass right now.
Oh.
I have a deficiency of.
All right, should we we get on to some news, dude? Should we get?
Yeah,
on?
what
I think
happened?
that's plenty news, actually.
Yeah,
Plenty of
what,
news.
dude?
All
You
right.
don't
I think
think
that is
Never
common
mind. Let's
and-
go to the fictional part of the podcast.
All of this is real.
There
What
once
have we
was a
talked
man.
about that isn't real?
Yeah.
I thought I had AIDS. That's a real story. That's real.
That's true. That's a real
That's
experience.
kind of
Now I'm gonna give you AIDS.
That's really
Oh,
on
he's
you.
gonna give me.
Huh?
If a girl comes in and she's like, I think I have AIDS, and you're like, why? And she's like, I don't know, I'm a whore. You shouldn't believe that.
See, but I was 18, dude.
That doesn't count.
What? You're an idiot when you're 18. I was so scared.
I wasn't.
I literally was like, dude, I got AIDS
I
having
don't-
sex twice.
I
I
don't
started
like
believing
this
in God
whole-
again.
I don't like this whole, like, everybody. I think you're pretty decently mentally, faculty wise.
Dude, if a woman tells you she has AIDS, you don't think you're gonna think that you might have. I used to be a virgin until college because I wanted to be a virgin at the altar, dude. I was a fucking
It'll
Christian.
surprise you to know, Elias. Most people at one point were virgins.
I mean, like, I wanted to be a
I
virgin
was a
until
virgin,
marriage,
and
and then
I
I
was
was like,
fine.
now I have AIDS. I was like, holy shit, God's
I was a virgin and now
Really?
Magic Johnson in the Lakers locker room. I was a virgin and now I have AIDS.
Dude, I'm like the
guys.
Virgin Mary of AIDS. Yeah, God gave these to me. He wanted
Yeah,
to
I
prove a
immaculately
point.
conceived.
Funny.
Yeah, immaculately conceived AIDS at 18. God showed up and he gave me AIDS to preach to you in my last 5 years here.
I mean, we'll absolve you for that. Sure, you're 18. You believed you had AIDS because a girl told you she was a whore.
Would you not believe that when you're 18?
Well, no.
I think you would.
I mean, I might have got
think-
tested for just had a sex, like a sex test or whatever the fuck. But you know,
You've only taken one sex
I've
test.
had like a few. No, I've had like 3.
I gave Grant a sex test, all right.
I did too.
passed.
It was
Flying
an
colors,
endurance
he said,
test.
yeah.
No, it was one color on his face.
Mm-hmm.
One.
It was an endurance and strength test.
Well, 2 if you count your ball.
All right, do
But,
we have the real news, not the fake news?
All right. Well, I guess we'll make a redaction because I think me and Elias went pretty hard against Frank when he said Luigi hated Japanese people.
Oh,
And,
yeah. Let's redact that.
So this is coming straight from the New York Times. He said during his trip to Asia, he lashed out at the modern Japanese urban
Wait,
environment.
did you put this up? Did you pull this up?
I mean, do I have to pull up this because it's just an article?
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
for retention, if we switch off screens,
All right,
it's better.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
All right. Do you
We
wanna-
should probably try to switch
For
off
semen
screens within the
retention?
for semen retention.
So are
I'll
people
retain
watching?
you.
Right.
The podcast?
People watch? I thought you just listen to podcasts.
No, people are watching it. I don't know if anyone's listening to it on YouTube. I mean, on Spotify yet.
No.
Yeah. Well, we got to get better at our SEO with that, but we'll go over that. We'll figure it out.
SEO, whatever podcast.
SEO,
Luigi
sex everyone
Mangione.
only.
Sex, OnlyFans model, OnlyFans girl exposed for being an idiot. Like, I don't know what 3 + 9 is.
Luigi
Stupid
Mangirone's
whore.
OnlyFans account exposed. I only have sex with dumb Asian broads. They're all Japanese and they're whores. They're all
He was
16
saying- he
too
was saying
because he
Italian,
got in
bro.
before the law got
All right,
passed.
Elias, I like that take. Could we do it a little more Italianly, please? All right.
Oh, okay.
Action.
Hey, I have an OnlyFans account with a bunch of whores.
Actually, when I meant Tony Soprano Italian, not Luigi.
I'm Tony Soprano.
I gotta put in my fucking
Hey, I'm
I have sex with
Luigi
fucking Japanese whores over here.
Manzaroni.
Where's the
York.
fuck?
Times.
First of all, I'm Luigi Manzaroni,
fucking
and I'm
told you.
here to tell you the truth, okay?
How many times have I
Those
going
fucking
back to
broads in
Wolfram.
Japan need to accept traditional values.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Don't. I told you 100 times. They don't
Anime
wanna
was
listen to
created
me.
by perverts.
Listen, D. I can't do that many voices on Sopranos.
All right. F- it.
I
You
can
know
do, like,
what?
I don't know any
I had to put in my
Sopranos
New
voices.
York Times shit, and it just wasn't pulling up. So they don't need to know. This is literally like 2 sentences. They don't need to see
Yeah,
the
pull it up,
article.
dude. Let's see. Yeah, pull it up on the doc, dude. That way they see, they could see, they have visual representation.
I can't. All right, it's just the whole thing. All right, just leave this alone for now. So during his he lashed out at the modern Japanese urban environment, claiming that sex toys, automated restaurants, and a more general lack of natural human interaction were responsible for falling birth rates and a dearth of human connection. He wrote that he found Japan's densely urban environment to be an evolutionary mismatch for the human animal.
You kind of agree with that.
I do. I mean, there is a reason they are having falling birth rates. I don't know if it's necessarily what he points out, but I mean, it could play a part in it. I mean, I know they have like, what is it, the sex AIs? Their sex AIs are pretty
I'll tell you
amazing.
what.
This is how
I'll
y'all
tell
start
you
getting
what it is.
ideas in your heads.
It's late stage capitalism. Can I have your glasses?
I'll push them up for you. Thank you.
Oh snap!
But
See, y'all listen to someone else say something crazy, and then you start joining them, and then sooner or later you end up killing the CEO of a company.
I mean, I think that wouldn't be the worst path my life could take.
Why didn't he kill someone who looked more evil? You know, the guy he killed looked like a goober.
He just
Yeah,
looked
he
like a
did look
dopey
like a
sort of
goofball.
dad.
Yeah, he did.
But,
He was like, "Oh, hey guys, I'm here to sell you health insurance."
well, I
Which
think
is
when
funny
you're
to think-
rich, you can afford to not look evil. I think it's the thing. You just
no,
get,
the dude. Some people look evil.
The funny thing about
Bill
that guy-
Cosby.
What?
just an old man.
He does not look evil.
saggy.
He doesn't look evil.
The first female, but like speaking of this, right? Like these white people, they always kill people, and the women are starting to do it too. They base it off of other people. There was the first female shooter, like teen shooter.
Was it the first one?
The other one was like
First,
trans,
Well, I mean,
so that doesn't count. You
Yeah, so-
homophobes. Just
so
because she's a murderer doesn't mean you shouldn't respect her
Depending on who
pronouns.
you ask, that's the first.
Okay.
Yeah, she was a rat femme Nazi, I think.
She hated men. Yeah, she was just like all about hating men. Which I mean, at that age, I can get it.
The new
You
one
know,
or
I
the
get
old
it.
one?
Yeah.
The old one or the new one?
The new one. The new one. I think she just hated men, wasn't it?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Actually, I'm
I
getting that
just
from
saw-
some like weird notepad I saw on Twitter. So
Yo, what the fuck?
this could be misinformation. Believe it or not, on the Truth Exposers. Probably
was-
our first bit of
Can you give
misinformation.
Yeah, the very first time.
I love misinformation. Can we get some more misinformation?
Yeah,
make
so
it-
she was actually the reason that she that school was because
It's because she was catkin and they wouldn't let her have a litter box in the classroom.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
actually-
yeah.
I heard that's true. Thank you.
she was actually into horseplay. You were kind of almost right.
Horseplay.
Yeah. She wanted to prance around the classroom because horses can't survive without movement, and her
Yeah.
teacher wouldn't let her.
And she was mad that all the boys in her class didn't have horse cocks.
And she was that. And did you read her manifesto? That's what she said.
No, I didn't.
She's
Lack
like,
of horse
"There's not
cocks."
enough salt in my food. Men don't cook.
Okay.
I'll tell you
Women
one
are
thing.
better."
I
And then
would
she
bet any
to
amount
school.
of money that she listens to the Red Scare podcast. I would bet any amount of money.
Was she a
did.
communist?
No, they're not communists.
What's
Well,
the
like
Red
they
Scare couple?
started
I don't know what
leftist red
that is.
What's
Do you know what that is?
Anna and Dasha. You don't know Red Scare?
No, actually.
No.
No.
I'm
Well,
not listening to
never mind.
communist podcasts, Frank. What the hell?
It's not a communist podcast. They're pretty right wing.
Red
It sounds
Scare?
like something that would be.
Oh, that's true, Red
Yeah, that's
Scare.
so hilarious that that's what they call themselves.
Or like not they started pretty left wing, and then they were like this Alex Jones. They have pictures with Alex Jones, which is so funny. This it started off as like these principled leftists. But-
And you know, this used to be a left wing podcast, and then we realized what the 5G towers had done.
That's
Then we
our
started-
podcast, basically. We're finding out about this woman who went into the schools because the 5G controlled her brain.
yeah,
What was
it's-
that about the CIA getting to her?
What?
The first female school the CIA got to her or something?
No, Elias. What do you mean? This is like a fringe conspiracy theory
CIA?
about something we already barely know anything about.
I do think it
CIA
was-
controlled her mind through
Look,
the aliens.
As a black person, I will believe anything anyone says about the CIA.
All right.
Well, let me tell you, Frank, the CIA gave her drugs, kind of like they did to the black
Makes sense.
people.
All right.
Okay?
Well-
And
I
then-
don't need to fact check that at all. The CIA did 9/11. They killed JFK. They what else did they do? I'm just naming. Honestly, I was starting
Oh,
off this
who?
joke.
Malcolm
I'm just
X.
naming real things they did. Yeah,
Malcolm X's family sued the CIA, the FBI, and someone else for assassinating Malcolm X.
Let me guess. They
Yeah.
lost.
I don't think so, not yet.
Not yet. It's
No.
still. It's
Yeah,
still
it's still
pending.
going. I
There
think
was
this
like a
happened-
split between him and the Nation of Islam, and they set up. But yeah,
You think the Nation of Islam killed him?
I mean, in
When
conjunction.
the CIA literally just drugged a girl to go into a school and shoot up all these people in the guise of man hating, and you're gonna think that Malcolm X was not
Elias,
murdered by
tell
the
me
CIA?
when this happened.
I've been reading stuff I made up in my head.
Yeah, exactly. Like, tell me when this happened so we can have some sort of
I mean, that's a
basis for
good
this
source,
event.
though.
You're
That's
just
a good
talking
source.
about the
Dude,
first.
look up the CIA controlled first female school shoot. You think a woman would shoot the school?
We're not getting into that. Okay, there's way too much we'd have to uncover to even remotely like have a
We've got
take
time.
on it.
Grant, we're the truth exposers.
We are
we're not.
exposing the truth.
We literally have all these topics that I spent like an hour, like 2 hours on Sunday getting high and looking up.
But you know what? We've just found out, Grant. We found out some big news about the CIA.
Oh, we found out the CIA killed Malcolm X. That's crazy.
and a teacher and a student at the school and made a 2-year-old have to call the
That you
police. Grant.
can't name who this person was, when it happened, or you
Female
don't know shit
McJones.
about this.
She was fed propaganda from the Columbine shooters
Listen,
She
people,
was.
I have
She
it,
was
I have it on
fed
good
it
authority.
by the CIA.
Listen, I have the documents. I have it on good authority that the shooter not only was trans, but controlled by the CIA.
God
They
damn it.
had her in a capsule and they turned her trans back and forth every day. I have, look, people, I don't want to show you this stuff because
See, I wanted to go into an outrageous take that we had.
I don't want Joe Biden
for
to have me
something that's
killed.
relevant, and also like we have the quote.
I don't have an outrageous take for
Like,
anything. What's the
well, Frank, this is actually in response to another one of your takes, saying that the reason he did it was because he was an incel.
When did I say he was an
You
incel?
said- yeah, you
I
did.
said he hurt his back so he couldn't have sex. I didn't say he
I
was an
didn't. I
incel.
thought he said he was
think
right
you
wing.
did say it was in the vein of incelism.
I thought he said he was
I
right
don't- He
wing.
was pretty.
I just listened to it.
attractive.
Well, maybe for the next
didn't
10
say
seconds,
incel.
let's say, well, Frank did say he was an incel because it's not that far off.
All right,
what
well,
you
gaslight
originally
Frank.
said.
Frank, I watched the
And,
last
Let
episode.
me
You
just
said
get
he's
through
an
the fucking
incel.
quote so I can back you up, actually. This is supposed to be vindicating you.
You didn't have sex for like 12 years?
So he was on Mount Omini in Japan when he noted, which he noted was known for its test of courage and also for prohibiting women from climbing it. This mountain is peak misogyny, he wrote to the friend, but he added, I need to stop getting distracted by women, LOL.
That's something I would like send one of you to.
He was
And
like,
you're
and
a
there aren't any
misogynist,
women
so
in
yeah.
prison.
What? I respect all. I was raised by my mother, dude.
Oh,
unlike
well-
Frank, unlike
Well, that
Grant, who
settles
was
it
raised
then.
by his dad.
That's not
Well,
actually...
Let's remember Grant was raised by his father.
I guess we got that's an open and shut case right there.
I love my mom and my sister. Sisters.
I
You
guess
sound
one
like
more
you're
than
like
the other.
apologizing for like a bad night at a party. You know what I'm saying? That little like I love
Yeah,
my mom,
I
I
just
love
wanna
my
say,
sister.
I'm
There
sorry.
are women in my life who I have not.
Yeah, I just want to say to all the women I fucked over, I love my mom and my sisters and all my female friends. I have female best friends, by the way, guys, just so you know.
I was kicking around this week. I saw a video about Spongebob, and it was the political ideology of everyone. And I was like, how about they do that, but it's for the religion of each one? And we start off, we know what Mr. Krabs is.
He's a Christian, evangelical.
Yeah, Mr. Krabs is an
Oh
evangelical
wait, no, he's Jewish. Duh.
No, don't say that. He's
Sorry.
clearly a Christian.
Sorry, I
He
forgot
clearly-
about your agenda, Frank.
He clearly has an issue
Frank,
with
every
usury.
episode, bro, you're gonna get neo-Nazis in our audience,
Yeah,
bro.
just so the audience. So Frank has this kind of agenda. We help him push it, but we don't really know what it's about.
Yeah. It's been
I'm sorry,
pushed.
the voice is really funny. But honestly, a lot of what it comes back to is doing the voice is just really funny. It's just one of the funniest voices to do. That's really the issue. That's the biggest thing impeding anyone's social progress is how funny their voice is to do.
No.
And they're lucky they got off with a little head start, if you know what I mean.
I mean, and not even the group of people we're talking about. Look at the Indians, dude. Look at what the Indian voice has done to them.
Yeah, made them a product of harassment.
They had to make a documentary about how much they couldn't take a joke.
Yeah.
Wait, what's it called?
It's called The Problem with Apu.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that
I'm
Akash
in the
is
know.
special?
Akash is
Akash's whole kind of thing is he's like anti-cancel culture. So he's like, I actually love Apu.
He did
I'm
say
going
that.
to do my entire tour because I love Apu. I change it based on whether or not I'm doing. He can either be black, Akash, or Indian. So today I decided he's Indian.
He's both.
Yeah.
I do not, man.
Here's the problem. People are going to say that's racist, but it's like,
I like how you do the Asperger's version of every race. That's
he tries
so great.
Know how to mix
It's
the
just
races.
like weird fucking elevations in the sound. Like,
I was like, how do I mix a black accent and an Indian accent? I couldn't
Akash
do
tries
it.
to talk like my people, so I can talk like his. I think
That's
it's a
true.
fair one-on-one trade-off.
Just anytime, just say you're making fun of Akash, and then it's balanced out.
Also,
now
you know,
you're
he
taking
said
back
he
your
said
power.
Apu is cool, right? So
He did.
You know,
yeah, he said
your
Apu
law
was the
Mr.
American
Simpson.
dream.
I
He
guess,
said,
yeah.
"Shit, man, I was listening to Apu the other day, and I was like, fuck." That's what he said. That's what it in the
This
special.
is so far divorced from even a black person.
Yeah, you
This-
That's
sound like the
Akash
alien
doing a
in Men
black
in Black,
person.
like
I
those
was
little
doing
alien
Akash.
guys.
Dude, y'all are racist, bro. I was doing my
I was
Akash
going. Yeah,
accent.
clearly, I was
God
doing
damn,
a
bro.
caution.
I said Apu's name, dude. Okay, so Luigi Manzaroni hates Japanese people.
Yeah.
Why?
Probably hates
What's his
Japanese
name?
people and was actively trying to distance himself from women.
I don't know
That's
about
what we know about this
I
guy.
heard he also couldn't have sex for a super long time though.
Yeah, who told you
Like
that?
No, he
after his
couldn't.
back injury, right?
Yeah, because I think it fucked up his pushing, dude. I think he couldn't.
Yeah, he couldn't have
He
sex.
couldn't
with
get
her.
it to max.
Why didn't he just lay on his back and let her go
I
to
mean, that
town?
probably hurt his back too.
Getting his dick sucked? You don't think with just like
It
head
also could
motion?
have been like a nerve pinched and he couldn't get it up. Like there's nerves in your back there. That,
Yeah.
See, that just goes to show how disrespectful women are to men. They weren't willing to just suck his dick without him having to eat them out.
Or have an
Red pill
erection.
pod,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
I also,
You think his erection hurt his back?
His
You think that's what was, every time
I
he
mean,
got
that's
a boner,
usually-
he was just like an extra pain.
that's what happens to me usually.
When you get a boner in your back, is it
Yeah.
because all the blood?
Yeah.
It's like Wolverine popping
guys
out his
don't?
claws.
See, I just feel a little bit more lightheaded because, you know,
Yeah, it must be
I
pretty.
get a little dumber
Pretty tiny. Though.
when I'm hard.
You're all that blood.
Me
Yeah.
and Grant, our backs hurt from carrying these huge things around. I guess you
From your
I guess your-
unchecked testicular cancer?
I guess your back is perfect. I guess your back is just perfectly. Hello, this is your doctor said you have a perfect back.
I need to sit up straight,
You
dude.
have
Y'all
a
are
perfect
scaring
lower
me.
back.
Y'all are scaring me.
Me and Grant, we have to have surgeries every day because
Every day.
we're hanging so much.
Yeah,
That's true. You know, I have a
fused.
chode, so my weight is evenly distributed throughout my body. I don't know if y'all knew that. That's kind of what happens.
You guys know most wonderful time of the year?
It's the most
Well,
wonderful time of the queer.
No, I was.
Do-do-do.
This isn't
We're
a fourth grade
dancing and
classroom,
prancing.
Elias. This is a
God
podcast.
damn it, bro.
It's Christmas.
God damn it, bro.
I just want to fuck a guy because I'm queer.
Just trying to manipulate all of them
with
into
this
being
big
pro.
tasty penis and all this white semen, I want to suck dick.
This is our Christmas podcast.
Yeah. I guess this is our Christmas pod.
This is our
Yeah, I
Christmas.
guess it
What's
is the
evidence
Christmas
for
pod.
the narrative? It was like the Japanese.
Yeah, it was just
I
the
thought
Japanese.
You found some fucked up shit he said about Japanese people and put it in here.
No, it's really just.
Didn't you say they were
Can
like
I-
robotic or something?
That's what Frank said, but I think I found the real quote where he
No,
was
you
just
said
talking
that.
about how there's the lack of natural human interaction. And we can get off that because I have like 20
Yeah,
more
I don't
things to talk
really-
about, and I just
I don't
realized
really
I
care
did
to
2
talk-
hours
I feel
of
like
fucking research for
Luigi.
goddamn
Well, like
nothing.
I think Luigi
Yeah, I got something you can research for 2
Magnanzoni.
hours.
I feel like that. Old news, dude.
Yeah.
That guy's dead now, dude.
How
That
about
guy's
the New
dead to
Jersey
America.
drones?
Are you ready for the sex, boys? The hot, sexy gay sex, boys.
Gay
We know
boys.
what I always wondered about that song?
Sexy gay.
Are they asking the girls if they're ready for sex, or are there girls called the sex girls?
Wait, what is
Are
this
you
song?
ready for the sex girls? And then something. Da, 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 da,
Is this some like 60s? What is this?
It's a song. We could look it up. I'll show it to you after the pod because I guess we can't play music, but it is a song.
Okay.
So I mean, I guess indulge me in the question, Grant. Is it? Are they called the sex girls? I guess. What do they? I guess. Are they
they're the sex-
prostitutes or they just have sex?
I mean, it could be. I mean, it's definitely. I think these are just whores, and this is how they said it in the time.
Are you ready for welcome the sex girls? And I would love that. I would like that instead of the Laker girls. At halftime you bring out the sex girls and they have sex on the court. There's halftime
a
entertainment.
family-friendly
But
way to say whores.
the damn woke left won't let that happen.
No.
No bunch of hot women having sex during halftime. Shut up. Mothers against drunk driving. Let us drunk drive to the Laker game and watch girls have sex during halftime. How about that?
Yeah, but see, then there's the other half of the feminists who didn't get the memo like a year ago, and they're all like, "Yeah, women should have sex openly on the
At halftime. Yeah, that
oh,
is-
wait a minute, we don't support that
I
anymore.
can't,
When
I
is
can't
it
really.
supported?
I'm kind of not allowed to discuss this as a man, but part of me is just like, there's no way to separate the inherent negativity men are going to view with not only sex work but extreme promiscuity. Like it exists in the girl who had sex with 100 people. You know that
1,000?
Or no, she's
to
about
break the
to
world record?
She's about to have 1,000, but the one that did 100 is like, well, are we gonna act like that's not a kind of probably a trauma response or something like that? And like this isn't gonna make men view women negatively. We're gonna act like that's empowering.
The Red Pill
Yeah,
podcast with Frank.
No, I'm not from a red
no,
pill
I agree with you.
perspective. From a dumb, because every woman I've ever told this to is like, no, you have to support. So yes,
Yeah, but
you're
they're
right,
not.
ladies. But I'm just saying, and again with my stupid male mouth, but honestly, no women listen to this anyway. Man,
Yeah, it's like 20%.
yeah, whatever.
They
But
come for this guy.
Oh,
so don't worry.
okay, I think
they're
it's
scrolling.
not gonna
right through
help.
this
I
Wayne
I don't feel like
Brady
it's
talk.
gonna help feminism.
Wait, I think
But not every woman has a duty to help feminism. But to act like it's good for feminism is like crazy to me.
Yeah, but it's funny too because a lot of women like who have actual careers, right, aren't doing OnlyFans, and even then, like when you do talk to them more, you kind of get a little view into the psyche of how they feel about sex workers. I feel like, which isn't necessarily like they're like, yeah, it's still work, but they're like, oh, I'd never do that, or like if they know someone who did it, they're like, oh yeah, she started doing OnlyFans. But then when they're talking to a man, they're like, oh yeah, that's still work. That's still work. So I feel like it's still
I don't
like
want to say it's not work. It's just
no.
like working at McDonald's. But
it's just like
Not
working
exactly,
at a good paying fast food joint.
You guys
it's
don't
just
drink-
like being a server
Every
at a
sandwich
restaurant.
comes with extra mayo. This McDonald's.
you guys didn't work at McDonald's and drink
Well,
cum?
also, like I've dated a lot of sex workers, and I
Yeah,
feel
I'm
like
sure you have.
I have, and it's not fun. And it fucks with you, like as a man, it fucks with your mental psyche.
Really?
100%.
I don't think it would. I don't know.
See, you say that, but you've never dated a sex worker, and it's like it makes you have to not be jealous in a very different
Now
way.
who's
It's
the
like
Red
you're
Pill
battling
podcast?
I
jealousy.
dated a girl who had a sugar daddy, so I have some experience.
Now
on
who's
this.
the red pill?
Did you feel like you had
podcast?
to suppress jealousy?
No, because he was buying me shit.
Was he hot?
Well, no, he wasn't hot. He was just some old dude.
Okay, so now imagine your girlfriend hot dudes.
Well, you see,
That's what he does every
She does
day.
every day.
He already thinks about that all the time.
Just fucking one hot dude,
guy,
dude.
no
But
other
yeah.
men. I mean other men.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if other dudes were boning your girl, you think you wouldn't care?
I mean, no, obviously I would. Yeah, no, that would be
Well,
horrible.
Grant, do we have bad
but
news
they-
for you?
they'd be
Bring
like,
him
oh,
out. He's
it's
behind doors
just for
number
work.
7.
Oh my God, Dad! No.
That would be crazy. If not only your dad, can we say what?
The first time he visits Austin to see me,
Grant, I've got a new girlfriend. That would be a good reality show.
Oh.
It
Dude,
shows
could
where
I
a guy,
pretend?
a dad pulls up with the son's girlfriend, and he's like, they're doing a reveal for the show. Who would host that show?
Who knows that show? Jamie Foxx is putting his name
They're
on
pretty
anything
good.
these days. Yeah.
Pretty good.
I have an idea.
Get Jamie to host it.
Is your dad coming to visit you soon?
No.
Okay, whenever he does, though, we should set up a
Big.
camera, and Frank and I will pretend to be your gay boyfriends, and like you'll have a coming out moment to your father.
Yeah. See, Dad,
And you're
we're
like,
not
"Dad."
doing couples anymore. We're doing thruples, and he's like, 2 bitches. God damn, son. I want you to meet Frank and Elias.
Why is
You're
your dad
"Fuck,
black?
son."
Why is your dad black?
My
in
dad,
this now?
he grew up in California for.
He's from California. That's why he sounds
what
like
part
that.
of California?
He's
What
like
do you mean from
Minnesota,
California?
California.
Not like San Diego. He
That's
had
not
more. He's
black.
had
Is that
more
San
run-ins
Diego
with
black?
the Bloods than you have, Frank.
Yeah, when have you seen a blood?
He got his jacket stolen.
What do you
from a
mean?
Blood.
When have I seen a blood?
What do you mean? When have I seen a blood? You said that in the most nerdy accent, bro.
I used to play against a Blood every day in chess class. Thank you very much.
He was very good. He was very good. We were all very sad. when he went
Have
to
you been
jail.
friends with a blood? You ever befriended one? I was friends with a Crip, but he was
Is
Asian.
your voice all right, man?
Huh?
Your voice is cracked. Are you doing it on purpose?
Huh? No. I'm fucked up, like very high.
On camera or
okay.
something? But that doesn't make your voice crack. What?
Another
My
crap
voice,
rap.
you can make fun of my voice too. I just got you.
No,
dude.
I'm not making
I
fun
just
of it.
quipped back. I
No, I'm
quipped
not.
back at Frank the Quipper, and I quipped
not-
him good.
The
Now he's
quipper.
trying to quip me back, and he
I'm
can't
not
get
quipping.
me.
I'm not
love,
quipping you.
I
I'm
love
asking you
watching a
question.
man like Frank get bent over and quipped. You know what I'm saying?
The Quipper, dude. This is a
gay-
British
the-
man.
The gayest Batman villain.
I'm quipping a quap.
Those blacks don't match honey. Quipper. Quipper. Alfred, the Quipper is making fun of my outfit. The Batcave, a little drab in here. I wouldn't be caught dead in this place.
I was thinking he like kidnaps
Wash the
people.
wine.
He ties them up and makes them listen to his wild quips about them. He's like, your shoes don't match your beard. Then prances around them.
2 words, honey. Natural lighting.
Quipper.
I'm the Quipper.
The quipper.
Yeah, I have this whip to slap on my hand. Yeah, he doesn't even hit you with
I
it.
like the quipper.
He's just like
I'm the
sassy.
quipper. If you're a man, watch your zipper.
Quip,
Gay,
quip,
get
quip.
it, guys? He's gay.
Yeah.
He's got lots. Wait, okay.
The Batman and Joker have to team up. Joker, this guy is getting on my nerves. Nice makeup, bitch. Not.
He's getting on my nerves too. I'm starting to think he's kind of hot.
I think we're gonna have to team up, and the only way we can stop him is to take all the cum out of his ass.
I'm sorry, Jokey Poo, but my heart has gone to the quipper. He tied me up and quipped me real well.
Lit. I like that. I like the quipper. We'll have to put a pin in that and come back to that.
Yeah, come back to the quipper, dude.
If anybody thinks of anything, I'm fully ready to go back.
Yeah,
to the
fully ready. I want to
Let's
get to
go back to
these. We need to pull up the fucking second screen that I worked hard to build and watch something about the Jersey drones or something.
Okay,
dude.
let me find a video because there's probably a good video I can find.
Yeah, then you could put it on silent or whatever, and you could talk over it and explain what happened to us. Because I honestly just know a bunch of drones showed up. They're trying to say it's the FBI.
Instead of Harley Quinn, he steals Robin and then makes Robin his Harley Quinn.
Yeah, man, you don't understand. I've never gotten my dick sucked that good. He
You're
robbed
not-
my virginity.
You're not making use of that boy you have in tights. I'm gonna give you a little skimpier outfit.
Here's my sidekick, Robin. Here to rob all the straight boys.
Shit, I think I'm disconnected from your computer.
I think you're disconnected from
it's okay.
reality, pal. I think you
Oh,
need a little
damn. Did the
reality
share
check.
screen pop up?
buddy.
We didn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're gonna be the one that gives it to me,
Oh
Frank.
yeah, I'm gonna check your room.
You're the most
cruising
delusional
for a
motherfucker
version.
I've met in
ready?
my life.
Oh, who do you
It's
think you are, man?
It's already.
Oh,
Who do you
okay.
think you are? Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are, man?
8171.
Me and Grant gotta act like we
94?
like each
Yeah,
other.
55.
Are we gonna cut that part? I guess probably because he's
What, that you and Grant don't act like you
no
like each
the
other?
part
gotta
where you're
settle.
saying numbers into
Oh,
the
yeah.
mic.
Oh,
I'm not
God damn.
anti-Semitic.
This couch broke, but it's
I'm
okay. We'll
not
fix it
Kanye.
later.
All right,
You're
yeah.
basically Kanye.
No, I'm not kind.
You're getting pretty close.
Ow.
You're 5 and 5. What, 6 and 6?
Look,
Your track record. You know, you make a Jew joke ending the pod every single. I don't know if you realize that. Last 2 pods.
all right, 2 pods.
There's been more.
Come on.
There has
All
to
right.
have been, right?
Every
Am I going
comedy
insane?
podcast probably has
Okay,
one in it. You know, we would be the odd man out if we didn't. So you should be thanking me.
I've been
For
listening to a
keeping
lot
our
of
quota
podcasts
up.
that actually don't usually have.
All right, well, you're listening to the bad ones then, man.
What?
You
I've been
listen
listening to Matt and
unfunny
Shane's
ones.
Secret Show.
There's no way. There's.
You
How
think they
many
make fun
episodes-
of Jewish? I don't think I've ever
Not
heard them
every
make fun of Jewish
pod.
people.
Not every pod, but I think there's a
Dude, who's
compilation.
gonna pay us, Frank?
I think their silence on the issue speaks volumes.
Who's gonna
saying.
give us? You're not gonna get racks. I love Jewish people, so I'm gonna get a lot of money. Grant hates both of you. I don't
Look,
know.
I had Jewish friends growing up, and then we had a difference of opinion. Wow.
This is just the
See,
episode
when we
where
get
all of
here,
us
we know
try
we
to-
fucked up. You see, if you've had to,
This is the episode where all of us are like I'm like, my sister and my mom mean a lot to me. Frank's like, I have Jewish friends.
here's a list of minorities that I know that I already have.
Grant pulls up with them.
Jewish people are genuinely
Tonight
pretty
after-
cool about the jokes. They all they'll be like, yeah, I was doing my shift at the weather machine. That's how any Jewish people I've known
That's
have been,
true.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, our big Jewish audience. Yeah, they have a lot of nice.
They're actually
things to
playing
say.
this at the
God
synagogue
fucking
right now.
Have we gotten a single comment that wasn't a hate comment?
I'm sorry, I'm a dipshit.
What did you disconnect?
I hit back on the thing,
God
and
damn
it's
it.
just a.
It's okay.
We need
All
Sebastian.
right, could you go full? Fake laughing. Is
Too bad we
ridiculous.
can't talk about those people on the pod anymore.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that you keep bringing them up, but we keep having to cut it out. You know, I feel like you're making a lot of good points.
Yeah, Grant. I would say I disagree with the vehement anti.
I'm gonna cut that part out. Make it sound like you said something.
I got the
Oh,
New
wait.
Jersey.
Like and subscribe. Podcast every Friday. Clips Monday through Friday. Shorts Monday through Friday, and clip every Tuesday.
Frick yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. So yeah, here's the New Jersey drone. Here's some New Jersey drone footage.
After a
Play
wave
that
of
for you guys.
mysterious drone sightings in New Jersey, people are concerned
So,
and demanding action.
a lot of it, I mean, it's pretty similar to this. A lot of it
Now,
looks like
similar
fucking
sightings are being
airplanes.
reported here in
Ooh,
San
little Asian
Diego
MILF
and
right
across
there.
the
Is it just like a bunch
Treat for
of
you guys.
people
All
with
right, calm down.
schizophrenia
Little
that got
treat for
together?
you guys there.
All right, calm down.
That looks like
Tiger
my
Mom.
ex in like
Let's be
25 years.
respectful to women. Let's be respectful.
I am
Let's
being
be
respectful. I
respectful.
called that woman beautiful.
Yeah,
I called her
let's be
someone I
respectful
would
to my
like to
ex in
procreate
25
with.
years, Grant. Okay, that's messed up.
All right.
All right.
All right, fine. I'll lay off, guys. I'll lay off.
Yeah,
All right,
chill
that'd
out.
be cool.
Disgusting
All right, that'd be cool.
man.
Dude, we've already
But,
talked about women today, Grant. We can't keep going back to this misogynism.
Anyways,
Misogynism.
back to the fucking drone shit. So yeah, sightings in New Jersey starting back around Thanksgiving. All these drones, basically lights that people were seeing above the water from their homes. People, they asked the government. The government had no fucking idea. A lot of the government's response to this is, what is this? It's Jack Kirby. So he's supposed to be the head of the Department of Defense. He says, we assess that the sightings to date include a combination of lawful commercial drones, hobbyist drones, and law enforcement drones, as well as manned fixed-wing aircraft, helicopters, and even stars that were mistakenly reported as drones. Because there was as soon as the first ones popped off, thousands of people just kept saying they were seeing lights in the sky. It overwhelmed them a bit, but I think they're starting to figure it out.
Yeah, people are insane.
I thought this was
all these
hilarious.
alien stories are just funny because stupid people will be like, yeah.
I thought it was, they got a guy named Mr. McDonald's. It's not like Mr. McDonald. It's literally Mr. McDonald's. Saw that he was believed an unusually large drone hovering over an industrial site in Nazareth, Pennsylvania.
Why is there a
the
Nazareth,
side of Jesus.
Pennsylvania?
That's where Jesus was resurrected to Mormons.
Yeah, not many people
Actually
knew
don't
this,
know.
Yeah, we
but
got baby
Jesus is
Jesus here.
he's a Philly fan. Yeah,
He is.
Yeah, we got baby Jesus. Yeah.
I know Jesus. I met him once back in Nazareth, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, when you thought you had AIDS and you prayed.
Dude, that time I did pray. Sometimes you got to pray. When you think you have AIDS, when you think you break your arm.
Well, yeah, the Quipper did break into your room, so you should get checked for that.
He did break into me. He broke a lot more. Okay, why is this? Everyone's freaked out about it literally sounds like a bunch of insane people, and they all started calling the cops as soon as someone made a post.
yeah. I mean, I guess this is the first time New Jersey's had a national spotlight for a while, so they're really milking it.
Have they never had
but-
They don't have Wi-Fi or anything?
Probably not. Probably not. I think all they have is the Jersey Shore just on tape, kind of for entertainment. But
They're there's flying computers in the sky.
Yeah, that's how I talk at the.
that's how they talk in fucking New Jersey. You
New Jersey, there's flying computers in the
There's
sky.
flying fucking computers everywhere.
Hey,
Thong.
let's go to the beach in Jersey.
See, here's the problem. You guys haven't watched The Sopranos. This would be perfect for like a. Yeah, Christopher, I got-
1990s reference.
I got this new racket. We're gonna fly fucking drones over the city, make people think that there's aliens all over the place. We're gonna start selling the fucking alien merch. We could do something like that, but you guys haven't seen The Sopranos.
Maybe you should watch
The
news
best
shows, Frank.
television
We've talked
show
about
ever.
this before. How you're old.
I'm
I don't
sorry,
wanna be
Grant
part
and
of
I
this.
have young souls.
Are you under the impression Sopranos isn't an extremely popular show?
No,
Like
I told
everyone-
you I want to watch it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that old people, geezers like yourself, watch The
The
Sopranos.
show was like the 2000s.
Young gentlemen like us watch shows like From.
Gay
From is
guys,
new.
Gay Guys from Outer Space 13. Gay guys
Mr.
from Outer
Beast.
That
Space
one's
13.
good. That's the new
Blindness.
version of the clowns one. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Gay clowns from outer
sex
space.
Jamboree Fiesta Bonanza.
the
Drones
One
from the
Piece
sky.
live action series.
Yeah, that was good.
Was it?
I actually liked it.
I heard
a
it
lot.
was
did?
bad. I heard it was really
No, it was one of the best rated anime
I
adaptations.
think it was probably the best anime adaptation,
Yeah.
but it was still bad.
No, it was good. It was
like
like 83% worthy good.
I mean, I guess maybe if you're coming at it from like a One Piece fan, I just jumped into it not as a One Piece fan.
I hate One Piece.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of shit from anime that doesn't translate well. Like the whole main character's personality just seems like a big. Like, he seems like he has
sucks.
autism.
Have you?
He just
read
looks
the
like
manga?
an autistic person.
Have you read the manga?
No, and you know what? I haven't watched the anime, but I've read all the manga.
Oh, I don't know. He's Luffy is insufferable. He's written to be literally the most insufferable, annoying character in the world.
Well, I don't say he's insufferable. I would just say it's an actual question whether or not he has autism.
He probably does.
Okay.
He's annoying as shit.
But that's the thing. They don't try to make that connection. So it's just it's not.
Well, they're just trying to say. I think the guy who wrote One Piece was just trying to say that autistic people are annoying, but normal people should still hang out with
pretty
them.
offensive.
I think that's why they wrote that.
But they have secret powers that'll benefit you in the long run, is what he was trying to say. Yeah.
That's pretty offensive. Did
Yeah,
you
you
say
gotta
that was
harvest them.
offensive?
You gotta harvest them for their powers.
Harvest them.
Who? The people with
Autistic
autism?
people,
Yeah, devil fruits are actually just a metaphor for vaccines.
Oh, actually,
Polio guy. Elon Musk took polio. President Trump took. It's just like all these conservative leaders, like fucking with different vaccines.
that's why. But why do you think Barron's so tall, man?
Who?
Why do you think Barron's so tall?
Barron Trump?
Vaccines.
Yeah,
Oh, it's because
devil
they
fruit.
combined the polio vaccine with that new COVID
That
shot.
polio devil fruit.
Yeah, the devil fruit
My
with
favorite
the-
news story of the week, though, is the guy at Penn State who was on acid and cut his dick off. You saw that?
Oh.
Wait, what?
And I was thinking about that, but I was thinking of a trans man running up to that in the door and be like, mine. And he jumps in the car and speeds off to the nearest hospital. Can you put this on, please? Can you put it on?
I put it on ice.
He's like, damn it, it's small. It's small. I had the once in a lifetime opportunity.
I knew this was gonna happen.
That's so.
Oh no!
You big fatty. You big fatty.
It's a really great production value we've got here on the podcast.
Are we still recording? We're gonna cut
yeah,
this.
we're still recording.
Elliot, so we're gonna cut this? Well, I know, but are we gonna cut this part after? Or should we keep? All right, well, I was gonna call that The Boner Donor, by the way.
The boner donor?
It's a movie about the trans guy that picks it up and it's called The Boner Donor, yeah.
Oh, well, it's not really a donor, is he? Well, I guess it's
Well,
more.
he cut it off, so yeah.
Well, I guess it's.
Well, look, it rhymes, man. So
Okay.
let's not, let's not miss the forest for the trees.
Oh wait, so it's coming from the perspective of the guy who cut his dick off. He's the boner donor.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's pretty great, dude. I think you should get to work on that, man. I've been waiting
The
to see.
boner.
I've been waiting to see some projects
My
written by
penis.
Frank Kidd. You know,
About
everyone's
trans men.
waiting.
There isn't that much trans men representation, you know?
They're real. No, honestly, because they do it so well, you never can fucking tell.
Yeah,
It's just like, what is
fucked
this
up, dude.
short man, you know?
Femboys did a lot of work for trans men.
Yeah.
Because you really
Oh, wait.
just have to like, okay.
We gotta fix this couch real quick.
Speaking of, the Hodge twins had David Duke on. Did you see that? They
No.
gave him the N-word pass.
Wait, what?
That
The
ass.
Hodge
like-
twins are the bodybuilders, right?
Yeah, the conservative. And I was like, oh yeah, finally, David Duke can now say the N-word. He's been abstaining this entire time.
Oh my god.
I didn't even watch because I couldn't bring myself to watch the rest of it. And also, I was like, this might be good to watch on. But
Who's
like,
David Duke?
The clan, the Grand Wizard of the clan.
Wait, why did
yeah,
they have?
we
Former
got
Grand
this.
Wizard.
We
So
got
you-
Oh, this is he was like what's it called? Converted?
No, he's still racist.
How did they get him on the podcast? Because they're
I mean,
conservatives.
it's not like everybody wants him on. He's the former leader of the Ku Klux Klan, man.
What the hell, dude? I haven't watched these guys
All
in
right,
forever.
We're
It's
gonna
not
watch.
like people are clamoring. It's not like NBC is like, dude, we got to get David Duke on.
we got a
Alright.
little.
Oh, we
clip
got
of
Duke.
this.
We got Duke. Everybody. Oh, everybody on deck. We've got fucking David Duke coming in here. We need to be on our P's and fucking Q's.
The UCLA campus is just an absolute beehive of activity right now. Students from all over excited to watch the former Klansman speak. God. All right, here's a little clip of what's going on here.
Stand on all these platforms, so
shit,
everybody
I
else
gotta
gets
turn
to tell us like who you are. So the whole point of having you come on the show, I want to know who you were from you, directly from your mouth.
Well, thank you for that.
You established the Klan in
that-
'74.
Yeah, I got involved in
Why is this the? Wait, can you pause it real quick?
and it was
Wait. Let's go back to this frame. Wait, let's go back to
I
this
got
frame.
involved in a clan that already existed.
Wait, no, where's the frame?
Just to a black person being like, hey, what's up, man? I just
On the show,
a
I
lot
want
of
to
people
know
tell
who
your
you
story.
were from
Did
you.
you start the Klan?
Directly from your mouth.
Well, thank you for that. So
You established
You
the Klan in
established the
74.
Klan in 74.
Why?
Oh my God.
Why is the music so chill? Boom. Hey man, I wanted to know. Boom, boom.
So here's
Yeah,
the thing
man.
that everyone knows you for. Is that true? Yes.
He looks so hip and cool with that
you
music
think black-
playing in the background.
And
dude.
fucking Spike Lee casted him so well. Holy shit, dude. This
The
guy.
funniest, the funniest thing is he's gonna be like, no, and then because all these KKK guys, you just ask them stuff, and they're like, we just want the races to be separate, and they're like, do you hate black people? And they're like, no, and it's like, Can you cut to a video of him saying all the slurs? Like, we need them out of the schools and everything, and like they're genetically inferior.
Is that why they had him on to be like, oh, the Ku Klux Klan ain't that bad?
I disagree with the voice you're doing, but
That
yes.
was a good voice.
I
No,
think
they talk
it's-
like this, man. They talk like.
Speaking of
they talk a little-
voices,
they
here's
talk
a
a little
pretty
country. They
good
talk-
voice I just recently learned.
All right, should we? Let's watch
we
a
play
little bit
the-
more of this. This
okay.
seems
Yeah, I
hilarious.
got involved in a Klan that already existed. It was
Okay.
the Knights of the KKK. And it was done by a very fine person.
So you never been a part of any lynchings or anything?
Oh, God. No.
I
In fact,
like all I know is what I see on like Hollywood TV.
What? Ricky, pause it real quick.
It's like,
Oh,
you say that
God,
about
no.
the Klan as
A
well?
lynching me?
had to.
Have
Can
I
you
ever been
pause
a
it?
part of a lynching?
Man, okay, so the way they asked it, have you ever been part of a lynching? And it's like, that's the bar. Like, do you ever burn a cross on somebody? He's like, well, of course I've done that. I mean, that's just good old plain fun. I mean, have you ever drunk driven? It's the same thing. You know, we all do
Have
it.
you ever been
I feel like
part
he
of
had
a
a-
lynching? Please answer honestly. I mean, this goes without saying, but
And
please
also-
answer honestly.
Also,
Well, of
that was the
course not.
fifth take they did. Notice how he was like, what? No, man. And they're like, cut. Try it again. He's like, all right.
You
literally
clearly don't
what I
think
was-
that's ridiculous enough of a question. Yeah, we need you to laugh.
He's just like every single lynching his done's going through his mind. He's like, what?
The first time,
Every cross he's ever burned.
the first time they asked him, and he was like, yes. And then the second time, they were like, can you? All right, man, we can't have you say that. And he was like, okay, yeah, but indirectly, you know, the same way that John Gotti kills people. You know, I didn't do it.
I've seen a couple.
I've seen it. All right, here
That's
we go.
insane that they're doing this.
see Black KKK Klansman, Spike Lee's movie, huh? Saw
I
that
can't
film.
stand that nigga. I can't stand it.
When I ran for
Oh
office and I got
my
elected
God. Wait,
two, three
wait,
times.
wait.
My slogan.
So that wasn't him, the David Duke speaking. That was the Hodge
that
twins.
was the Hodge
That'd be crazy. That'd be I can't stand.
Sparkly, I can't stand. I'm not gonna say it.
And he said it with the like not even the hard
In
R.
the
He used
context of this, I can't say the N word. I'm sorry. That's my
Why do the
that's my
Hodge
tap
twins-
out point on this.
Frank,
Otherwise it'd
as
be the-
as an anchor for this community, why do the Hodge twins hate Spike Lee?
I don't, they
As a
hate
speaker.
black people, obviously.
Frank,
Yeah,
we
I don't know
have
if that's clear by the fact they're having David Duke on and letting him say the N word.
Frank, we actually just got an email here to the Truth Exposers email. The Hodge twins, they're actually looking into making it the Hodge triplets, and they want you. You're their first guy. So, I mean, this is your shot, dude. If you're trying to
That is what this is
hop on
saying.
this, because we've got the owner of the Proud Boys actually on the pod next week.
The
You
new
got
one,
Gavin
the
McGinnis?
Colombian guy, or Gavin? What's his name?
You
Gavin
know, he
Newsom.
had a pretty aggressive hat, and I believed him. So whoever that is, but yeah, he'll be here next week.
All right, can we see what the rest of the
Yeah.
Let's look at this shit.
Equal rights for all, special privilege for none. And I said, unless we stop this immigration, it was going to be bad news for all the American people, blacks, whites, everybody else that's in the country.
It's before
really?
your time, David.
That's what they were saying.
Well, maybe it was a great replacement.
yeah.
Oh my God, dude. And-
KKK
well,
ain't
first
that
of all,
bad.
he literally had to pick the whitest outfit. So he was like, okay, a cardigan's not enough. Let's put a checkered collared shirt underneath that. Oh, that's not enough. Let's put a turtleneck underneath that. Like, holy fuck.
I just
All
need to
right.
let them know that we're not even though we're on the
just-
same side, we're not on the same
This
side.
guy
I just
has
wanted to let
yeah.
the black people know that we want the immigrants out just like they do.
He has Nordstrom's entire rack on his
That was
body.
the message of the Klan. Unless we stop immigration, it's gonna hurt black people. That was the message of the Klan.
Yeah.
Thanks, David.
You know, when they burned that
In
cross
those
in front of your
crosses.
house, Frank, they weren't trying to scare you. They're trying to
They
get
were-
you on their side.
It was a warning. They were like, look, no, actually, I will say it's not Klan level, but I remember my dad told me a story about a guy. He was in an ATM, and a white guy came up to him, and he was like struck up a conversation, and eventually he was like, "Look, they're taking over our country, man." And I was like, "Oh, so it's an our situation now? Oh, now it's our country. now
Oh,
the
cool. We
Mexicans."
get to hate the Mexicans together now.
Yeah, y'all are joining arms against us for some reason, dude.
I'm sorry. Who voted for Donald Trump last election?
Us too. We're
Okay,
joining
thank
arms
you.
with them.
What do you mean two? We didn't vote. All right, I don't want to do the
No.
blacks
Well,
versus
like the
Mexicans.
young. We looked this up. 20% of you,
All right.
What
yeah.
are the percentage of Hispanics again?
48.
It was 53 among men. It was only 20.
Yeah, but how many about among
only
women?
20 was if you include men for black men. I think it was. I don't even think it was 20. I think it was less than 20.
How many was with women?
Latino men were 53. I think.
Oh, Well, Trump doesn't represent, he's here for us. He doesn't represent the Klan. Okay. This man does.
All right, you want to finish out this clip?
I want to see.
Yeah, I want to see what's happening.
Replacement theory. It's a great replacement fact. It's happened.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Even blacks have been replaced. We used to be number 2 in this country.
That's exactly right. Even blacks have been replaced. That's a really good point.
So I had a father in my home, but I didn't really notice at the time. But none of my black friends had fathers, and a lot of them today, they're all in jail.
This is a Christian country.
A lot of them, they're always in jail.
This. I can't believe, because I figured there was a level at which you have to stop, right? Candace Owens even to a level I'm like, oh man, but to have David Duke on and be like, man, I don't know why I'm so stupid and all my friends are in jail and I can't stop eating chicken. Like, how do you do this with a straight face? Do they go home for Thanksgiving?
It'd be funny if
Can
they
you
did.
imagine
If he like had a skull underneath. He said, "This is a black skull," and this little spot right here.
Here's
this
the thing:
is
the Hodge twins would probably do that. They would be like, "Listen, we got, yeah, man. So what do you think about this?" And Dave Duke would be like, "I don't know about that, man."
He pulls out a third skull. It's a Mexican skull. He's like, well, this is what we really have to worry about. Okay?
We see with this
He's
black
like,
skull.
what? We
this
can
is-
agree on this.
This spot here. This is the part that responds to fatherhood. It's connected right to the flight
The
response.
part that is, there's a flight response to the same
To fatherhood. It's really not your guys' fault. It's just the way you are.
the same way when you see a snake.
That's not real. There's a video that just got released with babies playing with snakes.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's
Yeah,
not
that
real.
disproves
What
it.
do you mean that's not real? What do you
Babies
mean?
aren't scared
I
of
don't-
snakes.
All right.
I don't think that's what Frank was.
No, I
I
was
mean,
saying
it
like
is-
how like your brain responds to it, like
Okay.
like black fathers respond to childhood by running away, just like we thought babies respond to snakes by running away. But
How
that's
much
not
time
real.
do we have left this video?
It's like 20 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah,
keep
like
going,
40
keep going,
seconds, I
keep
guess.
going,
But
keep
we'll
going.
see.
If you go to any bookstore or you just turn on the movies, you see so many movies that really just rip Christianity and even rip Christ.
Right.
There's one Nazi
Couldn't
state,
imagine that.
and it's really Israel.
Back in your young days,
Oh my God!
were you like
shit.
sexually attracted to black women?
Can you
No.
pause it?
I'm not sexually attracted to black
Wait, I'm
women.
sorry, did you
Wait,
say-
wait,
can you go back, please?
Frank,
Yeah.
if I closed my eyes, I would have thought you were speaking right there. I thought that would have been
My
you.
girlfriend is black. I want to do this. My girlfriend is black.
For now, I want to just
For
preface
now,
for now.
my girlfriend's
If we ever get famous and you break up with her and end up with
I'm
a white
never
woman,
going to date a white woman.
if you
I don't
do
know
though,
what-
dude, I'm just saying, if that moment ever comes, that's gonna be one of the greatest moments of my life.
No,
I
it's gonna
don't
happen,
know.
dude.
I don't
Tom-
understand.
Gonna run into a white chick on the street. She's gonna drop her headphones. She's like, "Oh God, sorry. I was just listening to Come Town. I got a little
To meet
distracted
cute.
because everyone. I'm at episode like 200 to 400 right now. Everyone knows that's the funniest part
Dude,
of
he's
Come Town.
blushing. He's getting
He
flustered.
literally smiled. You can't help but smile, dude. Can't help it. Like, everybody knows it's the best.
I will never date a white
A white
I don't
girl who
see that.
listens to Come Town? Who's your favorite though? Nick Mullen. No, they're
Well,
like
I mean,
countdown
everyone
3,
would
2,
say
1.
Nick.
Nick Mullen. I like Adam
Listen,
Friedland.
I've got a Detroit
You don't count. You're
dish
not a real
pizza
fan.
ordered that I'm about to
this is
drown in ranch. Do you want to share that with me?
Ha ha ha! Very funny.
I just ordered pizza near this place.
We're all
It's right
friends here,
next to
guys.
this place called Roscoe's. They have the best pizza. That one's an insider.
Can we get to the rest of the tap dance brothers? Can you rewind it a little bit? I didn't see like the last one.
I wanted to hear what he said about not dating black women.
Okay, so here we go.
Yeah,
Many
we missed
movies
it.
that really just rip Christianity and even rip Christ.
Right.
There's one Nazi state, and it's really Israel.
Back in your young days when you was with the Klan, were you like sexually attracted to black women?
No, I never was. I was always partial to white girls.
We got a gift for you. You probably don't need it. It's the N-word pass.
N-word pass.
You want to put your hood up?
I will need this pass because I never use it. Now, are you telling me I should start?
Really?
Because I've been waiting for that green light my whole
We should
life.
look up a compilation of him saying the N-word. I bet that exists.
Oh my!
Yeah, we probably could find that.
Wow.
Here, let me go back here.
We should have David Duke on.
We should,
How
yeah.
did they think of that?
Man, I really agree
That
with a lot of
is-
his perspectives. We should get him on here.
I'm sorry. I know
obviously,
this is a, I know
I'll
this is
make
a
the call.
podcast, but the last 40 seconds, I'm kind of at a loss for words. Like, I don't even know what you say after that. It's like
Do you
it's
think
beyond
he's
parody. There's nothing to. That's a funny skit.
'Cause, I mean,
what
he
if,
is-
he's
what if
basically you,
what if
but
you
with
self-hated
white
so
women?
much?
You know?
What do you mean?
Like it seemed like he had the same nervous laugh that he had when he was asked if he lynched black people, when he was asked if he was attracted to black women. He's like, no.
I'm sorry, I'm not following. I'm sorry, I'm still kind of in a state of shock at the idea that black people. That's wow. They have black family members. They go to Thanksgiving and they're like, "Hey y'all, we just interviewed David Duke and gave him the N-word pass."
You know, he doesn't have that. His opinions ain't that bad.
And they asked him questions that were set up in a way that were like, "Hey, have you ever personally lynched someone?" And like, no, man. And like, well, see, all this KKK stuff, KKK, KK, whatever. We can all be friends. Here's the N-word pass to David Duke.
Yeah, why did they have? They also had the funniest music playing in the background. I feel like it was just like all around kind of silly.
Basic, like
It was just an innocent little conversation.
yeah, like
right?
stock music.
Did they make that video? Was that on their like page?
Yeah. that
Oh,
was
damn,
something
dude.
They promoted and were
Holy
like, "Yep,
shit.
this is what this conversation."
What do you
is.
think? Somebody trapped them and made them do it?
No. I'm just saying like the music was just so out of like it just like it was just so like it felt like
The Hodge twins tripped, fell, and landed in a podcast studio with David Duke.
That's what
Just their luck, you
when they
know.
have to apologize. Okay, now here's the thing. What are they? Because from what I understand, from having my pinky nail in the conservative media sphere, they are kind of relevant. Are they still going to be able to go on people's shows or anything, or are they just doing the full Nazi turn? Because Candace Owens pretty much did the Nazi turn now.
Did she really? She went that
Yeah,
hard?
she pretty much did the Nazi turn, which I guess is cool that we have black Nazis this time. But
yeah, she's
Working
anti-Israel.
yourselves into every
I mean, she's
industry. It's
pro-Israel.
very
Yeah.
impressive. But what's Candace said like what she just doesn't like Jews? Like she said that, or
she said the only problem with Hitler. Well, this is a while ago, but that he was trying to make Germany great. But the problem was when he tried to invade other countries, and so that's
Yeah. Keep the ethnic cleansing to your own borders,
wild.
please. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's pretty insane.
I gotta say, I'm not rocking with that.
With what? You don't support the Hodge twins anymore?
Yeah, but
they helped you get
I'm
butt.
unsubscribing from Raj. That's probably that is a guy that was like, look, when you were being incredibly racist, that was fine, but now that you've had David Duke on, I can't do this anymore.
Were they
Which,
ever
I
racist?
guess that
like
does
the
kind of
Hodge
make
twins?
sense. That is a step too far. Or
Yeah.
a few steps too far.
Like a
actually,
step,
yeah.
like a point of no return.
Yeah.
I understand like having a conversation with someone, but it seemed like they were leaning a little too far into
That was
his
PR.
side.
That was PR for
Yeah,
David Duke.
It was. They were like, "Oh, look at this cool guy, black people. You should follow. You should
I
help him
wanna
get
say
elected."
for the record, I don't understand having a conversation with David Duke. I want to put that out there.
I would have a conversation with David Duke.
God.
But yeah, you're scared of talking to people with different opinions. I understand, Frank. You know,
David Duke, yeah, man.
you think he might have better opinions than you because of his higher IQ, Frank? What's wrong? What's going on here?
I don't
Jesus.
think that you should legitimize the lead, not just a Klan.
You could
member,
delegitimize
the leader of
delegitimize him.
leader of the Klan. I don't know.
You could also have a conversation with them. You know,
Yeah.
it seemed like they weren't having. It seemed like they were very pro David Duke.
Okay,
That was
Elliot,
kinda
so when
different,
we
you know?
have David Duke on, what are you gonna say?
I'm gonna be like, how many dicks are you willing to suck, David Duke? Right here, you heard it here first. He's gonna be like,
We
I
got
don't-
3 dicks right here.
Yeah.
For you to suck.
See, why is no one ever like? It comes back to that thing. It's like the Anthony Jeselnik thing or like the Bill Burr thing. It's like comedians trying to be funny. Like I feel like it's like, wouldn't you prefer to be funny when someone's on your podcast?
Yeah, well, here
Rather than not be
kinda
funny?
thinking about this David Duke sucking our dicks thing. I mean, because if Frank literally just stood in front of the door and we said, "You have to suck our dicks," like he's not to get too Andrew Schultzy with this, but he has to do it. I mean, there's nothing he could do to really stop us from keeping him in here.
You don't think he'd bring like a bunch of KKK buff security dudes?
You mean like some fat rednecks that he like put in the tailgate
they're-
of his truck?
well,
No, probably not. I don't think they.
I guess KKK. Why are neo-Nazis buff and KKK members fat? Why is that a thing?
Is that a thing?
Well, like in movies. I guess there's like one neo-Nazi that's
it's like
fat.
the more
It's like
militant neo-Nazis usually represented because they.
because they're scarier.
Yeah, I mean, all they have to do is.
Because what do what do actual neo-Nazis look like? Are they as scary? Or do they look like a bunch of dweebs?
I mean, they usually have like really dumb tattoos and like shit on the back of their head. I mean, I saw one at Walmart one time with a pretty like the eagle shit on the back of his head.
But do they look like you with tattoos, or do they look like Frank with alopecia and tattoos?
Right now, they actually look like you, Mr. Fuentes.
That is very true.
Wow, you guys.
Just with a bald head.
Yeah, just a bald. And he's not even bald, dude. He's got a full head of hair.
Oh,
We
damn.
should not make fun of Elias for the rightward leanings of Hispanic people. We will have to pull up a lot of studies.
We will have be a lot of background research we just don't want to do.
Yeah, could we pull
me
up
see if I got anything.
the South Koreans protesting the impeachment with wands? I put the link in the thing.
In the
Did
drive.
I get
Yeah,
everywhere
yeah.
we go? People want to know who we are. Everywhere we go, people want to know. Or no, everywhere we go, we just want to blow. Hot guys, so we suck them. We are gay guys. We are gay guys. Mighty, mighty gay guys.
Is that like the Mighty Ducks?
No, it's like everywhere we go.
I don't know what that is.
He wasn't a sports guy.
Yeah, I'm not a sportsman.
That's just a pretty common chant. Protesting.
I don't know, but I've been told. I don't know, but I've been told.
I
Gay
can
sex is
suck
as
up.
good as gold. Gay sex is as good as gold. Sound
one right here?
off. 1,
Yeah.
2. I'm
Okay.
gay.
A little too British for me, if you ask me.
Yeah, I just wanted to end it off with, like, this is a beautiful moment for Korea. They just got their freedom. They're doing the opposite of North Korea. North Korea is running into Korea, like that article you put where the guy got shot.
Oh,
Guy
no,
got
no,
shot.
I
The
unequivocally support
North,
North Korea.
like North Koreans shoot Russian people.
Oh
on
yeah,
accident.
dude. The North Koreans, they got soldiers over in Russia, and like the first thing that happened was North Koreans opened fire on like a Russian vehicle and killed 8 of them. And it's like that they're overhearing on the comms like it's fucking impossible to talk to them. We only have one translator for like 30 people. It's just a total shit show. But
could you just mute this and just let it play out?
okay.
Yeah, just let it play. Well, no, yeah, you're gonna have to click that mute button.
Well, no, if it's muted on my fucking
That's not how it works, bro.
okay.
You have to mute it there and then play.
Okay.
X is still gonna. All right, just look at this, dude. This is the pinnacle of freedom, right here, dude. Complete
So
opposite of
it's
North. It's just a bunch of K-pop stars out on the streets impeaching their president, dude.
That's pretty lit. Yeah,
Yeah, this is a true free nation.
They're pretty coordinated too.
Yeah, this is
I mean,
crazy, dude. I guess they did it with candles, but now someone was handing out a bunch of K-pop wands
Why are they K-pop ones though? These sort of look like wands.
because it's exciting.
I don't know. I've been
Or just
told,
because they're Korean.
No, they're K-pop. K-pop like is huge in Korea. It's like the number one. It's the most listened to genre in the world.
I mean, I understand that,
I don't think
Elias,
you
but why are
understand,
those
dude.
K-pop wands?
Because
You-
they're wands that you use at K-pop festival. You've
Okay.
obviously never been to a K-pop show before.
clearly not,
You're
Elias.
obviously not cultured in the K-pop name. Look, they have K-pop stars singing Police.
I'm not going to take the
K-pop
f***ing
shoes.
I don't know shit from a guy who doesn't understand. Like, oh, that was a nice like a silky jumper.
What do you
know?
mean? What's a silky
Yeah.
jumper? What does that mean?
I don't even understand what that
He
means.
doesn't know what that means.
What does that
He doesn't
mean?
know what that means.
Like that's like some Russian shit. Like he's wearing a silky jumper,
Wow.
like a tracksuit, like a nice,
Wow. You couldn't
a
have
nice
walked through that one
tracksuit.
any better.
You couldn't have made yourself sound any gayer. I'm
What is
sorry.
what?
I didn't want to fucking.
I'm
tell
not
you this.
disagreeing. You know, I do gay things. I do gay sassy
sport
things
thing.
sometimes. Grant.
but not like in a cool progressive way. Where
I
you're
do.
like
I do
having
gay
fun
sassy
and
things in a gay. I do it in the most progressive way, dude. Think about it.
Just a silky jumper.
I'm just
Elias,
gay and
is
progressive
when-
and myself, guys. Okay.
when a basketball player, all right, he takes a mid-range shot, he looks good doing, he's got great form, and
looks
it's
pretty.
just nothing but net, it's just.
See,
And it's
y'all
like-
are gayer than I am. It's
And
weird.
especially,
I've made
like-
out and been with more guys than both of you will probably ever
Whoa,
be in your
whoa, whoa,
lives.
whoa. Time out, bro.
Yeah,
Like I was saying, I've been with more guys than either of you will ever be with in your lives.
Come on.
But
Don't make
y'all are-
Frank get
y'all are-
his
y'all are
spreadsheet
more,
out,
Y'all
right?
are
You-
obsessed with
it's
more
very-
men than I am. It goes back to that sports thing. You're like, oh, a silky jumper.
Well, I think you
when
can-
a man's in the air and he's just looking gorgeous in his fit, that's a pretty gay thing.
I think you can
Like, I
admire
think
someone
gay
without
people
having
would
any
be-
kind of sexual connotation.
I
to
can't
it.
roll my
A silky
eyes any
jumper is
harder.
pretty. It's a pretty gay phrase.
I don't know. You might want to tell the guys at the f***ing pickup game down at the park that.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
go
the
down there and
dudes
see
that
what
all
they think about
secretly
that.
want to suck each other off, but will murder me as soon as I mention it.
Yeah, is that what you? That's how many times you've been beaten up by black dudes, Elias? And that's what you've said every time in your head. Is because they just want to suck each other off. They're just all mad because they can't suck cock.
Why do
like
people
me.
hate gay people? Because they don't suck cock. Because they've never tried it. You know.
I would
And they
say
all have
it's an
that same
extension.
fetish like you do, where you want to the same girl
Well,
with
then
your boy.
why do straight women hate gay people then?
What straight women hate gay people?
There are. You think that doesn't exist?
No, it exists, but I've met.
Well, they've got a
I've
chance
met
to suck
less.
cock.
I think more women voted for.
Checkmate.
Just saying, there's a pretty
Points
big
grant.
flaw in the argument there.
And he wins the
They're
electoral
mad
college
because
by a
gays suck better
landslide.
dick than they do, and because if any guy was to touch any asshole, they'd realize it's tighter than their pussy will ever be.
Oh my! This is such a gay man hates woman argument right now.
Truth exposed every Friday.
Every Friday.
Monday through Friday clip or shorts, and then Tuesday clip. Holy shit! I keep that up.
Yeah, tomorrow and next week we're actually gonna get a vagina and an asshole. We're gonna figure out which one is tighter.
Yeah, which one a straight guy likes most? We're gonna have
and we're
Grant
gonna
because Frank's obviously not straight. We're gonna have Grant test it out. Well, I don't think Grant's straight either.
Duke, he's gonna be forced to suck us off next episode.
We're gonna do gay Mythbusters with David Duke.
Well, have a good rest of your holidays, folks.
Oh yeah, we forgot to
holiday
say
send-off.
happy holidays. It's the most
Wonderful time of the year.
Boo-doo-doo.